up, everybody, and welcome back to a Work in Progress podcast. I am your hellish host, Eli.
I'm your co-host, Louie.
And today, we start off a very special series that we planned for October, where we watch scary movies and we kind of go over and review them.
Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays are going to be the podcast, right?
I think so, mostly, yeah.
All right.
And today's movie was
Conjuring 1 and 2.
The Conjuring 1 and 2, directed by who I consider the modern master of horror.
One of the best modern masters of horror.
Oh, who would you consider the modern
There's the
master
guy
of
who did Trick or Treat. I don't know. You're right. I know. You might be right. I don't know. Well, the guy from Trick or Treat and Krampus was good.
Jim Daughtry?
Is that? Oh, yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah, but see, he hasn't consistently made a lot of movies as much as James Wan has. James Wan has produced and directed.
But I forgot there was someone else that I was thinking about the other day. I was like, wow, he's done some pretty good horror movies like recently. It might have been James Wan. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it is James Wan.
But before we... Okay.
Because Jason Blumhouse produces. He doesn't direct any of the movies.
But he does have a good company. I'm trying to think of someone, though. Who does... I was about to say, who does Saw? Fudge, man, it's him.
So, James Wan, great horror director. He started off, I believe, with... talking horror-wise, because I was going to talk about another movie he started off with, but... was Saw.
Yeah, he did Saw. We're planning on watching... Oh, before we get into The Conjuring, what are... You want to say a few movies we're planning on watching this month?
The Thing, 1982, it came out?
Oh, no, 78. No, yeah, 82.
82. The
Halloween.
Shining,
Halloween. I don't think dates matter.
Trick or Treat. Well, for The Thing it does, because there's a Thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
Paranormal Activity, Insidious.
Paranormal Activity? Which one? I don't know.
One of them.
Okay. A Friday the 13th movie.
Friday the 13th.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Evil Dead.
Probably. Dream Warriors.
Some of the classics. I recently bought the Steelbook collection for the Universal Monsters.
Oh, we have to watch a Chucky movie. Because for 1 week, we're going to do like a horror night week. If we go to horror nights. If I go to horror nights.
So yeah, that's basically the ones that we're doing. But so today's was The Conjuring.
Mm-hmm.
What do you give it?
What do you give?
Okay, the first one. What do
we're
you give
doing
the first
1 and 2.
Yeah, what do you give the first one out of 10?
For a horror movie? 9.
9?
Mm-hmm. It was okay. To me, I saw this one. I saw the second one first and then this one. I think this one was way scarier.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the second one a lot more.
No, yeah, but you didn't let me. Well, I wasn't going to talk about the second one yet.
You did, though. You're the one that brought it up.
What do you mean? Yeah, because we're going to talk about both of them.
Yeah, but you should. I was just talking about this one. You didn't have to say that you saw the first.
You're the one who was like, I like the second one better.
After you said, I saw the second one first, and then I saw this one, so I think I like this one.
But we're talking about this one.
Anyway, 9 out of 10? Okay. For the first one, I give it a 7. In terms of spookiness, it didn't scare me as much. I think...
a 7, you said?
Yeah, I think Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga do a really good job as the Warrens. But I don't know. I feel like the first one was pretty slow, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't that many scares. Something that does scare me from the movie was the scene where she falls down from the third story.
Oh, sorry. Sorry for interrupting you. I found out the two other ones I was thinking of. Rob Zombie and Eli Roth for the best good horror movie.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No. When it comes to
they bring out some good ones.
Modern master of horror that their films have
they could be in like a 10 list of modern. Yes, they can.
Oh yeah, okay, top 10,
like
but
2000
they wouldn't get anywhere near James Wan.
Oh, you shouldn't. 2, 3 maybe.
No.
Then who else?
For now, just James Wan. So yeah, that's where I am with the first one. I like the second one a lot more. The second one, I did get an opportunity to see it in the movie theater, and I think that added a lot. Because I know that there's people that don't like to go watch movies in the movie theater.
Yeah, I don't like to.
Just for whatever reason, but
I just don't like people I just don't like people seeing me get scared, like jump in the seat. I feel like everybody likes it. I'm like, oh.
No, I like it because it's everybody experiencing it at the same time, and you're not the only one who's like, oh, dude, I'm scared. Because you know the person sitting behind you is like, high key, that shit was scary. So yeah, I think watching a scary movie in the movie theater is a 100% complete experience as to watching it in the room and watching it at home because, and I say this with every movie, when you're in a movie theater, you can't be pulling out your phone and being like, where do I know that actor from? Like, okay, I'm going to go on IMDb and I'm going to look it up. Because when you're in the movie theater, you're so, in a sense, hypnotized by the movie that you're focusing on that and just that. So I thought that was a pretty crucial detail in watching The Conjuring. Because I was going to wait. Because I was like, oh, I saw the first one with my coworker. And it was, wasn't as scary. Even though he had it like super loud with the sound bar. But The Conjuring 2 definitely was one that just left me like, ooh, on the drive home.
No, I just like The Conjuring 2 better because I like the story about the family. Like I had always heard about him, but like I didn't really know a lot in that movie.
I think it's just,
like that was dope.
I think it's just things that they did for the movie itself that made it like,
oh, like the whole valley thing when it's like scattered
like
through
that.
the movie.
That's a big thing. Like at the end of the movie, they say that like, oh, if you know the name of the demon, then it gives you power over it. And I remember the first time I saw it in the theater, in the background, I was like, Valerie. I was like, I keep seeing like V-A-L-A and K throughout the whole thing. And then at the end, she's like, oh, I've been seeing the name all along. And then it cuts back to all those moments. And I was like, dang, I knew it. I knew that those letters had something important to do with the movie and that they weren't just there just because.
That's crazy.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I did like that movie more. I think that one was better in my opinion. I would give that one 9.5 out of 10. It's one of the best modern horror movies so far, of 2010 and on. Why would you give that one out of 10?
A 9.
A 9? So from a 7 to a 9?
My only gripes with the movies like that, okay, because the second one ended with a happy-go-lucky, like, oh, we defeated the beast. Let's play some Elvis and look into each other's eyes dearly. And
yeah, I don't remember them playing Elvis.
Yeah, remember they're standing like in the living room and then it's like, so.
Oh,
yeah, okay. Like, I don't like when scary movies end like that because I don't like to feel a sense of like, hell yeah. Like, I was about to say for The Purge 3, but you haven't seen any of them.
Well, you could still say something.
Because at the end of The Purge 3, like, the whole thing that they're trying to do is there's a lady trying to run for president.
And she's trying to stop it, huh? Because something happened to her family? Yes, yeah, I know that.
And then at the end, she ends up winning.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
And then, like, in the last, like, 2 minutes, they're rebuilding, like, a lot of stuff that people had destroyed. And then, like, on the TV, it's like, oh, riots in every city have started occurring because of the halting stop of the annual purge.
Oh, wow.
And then it's a state of emergency across the U.S. And then you just hear the alarm go off, and then it cuts to black.
Those movies are good movies, too. Those movies, the Paranormal Activity movies, good horror movies. I always think those movies are like the same. Like they could be. I always think Saw. Like the movies, they get crappier and crappier and crappier each movie, but there's always a twist at the end. Like he was in the box the whole time. He was next to you. Like you're always like, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, we were trying to keep these episodes short, in a sense, just because personally, I think it's kind of difficult to talk about a movie for longer than 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and finish off by talking about
I'm gonna say a fact really quick. I want to say a fact for every movie that we're gonna do. And Vera Farmiga, who plays Lorraine Warren in the movie, when she got cast, she said she went home and she went on her computer and 3 digital scratch marks came out on her computer. I just thought that was crazy.
I call bullshit on that.
You don't call anything on that, okay?
It just doesn't. It doesn't sound legit.
It does sound legit, dude.
It doesn't.
No, it does.
Anyway, Vera Farmiga's a good horror actor too. She did
I thought she was the nun.
She was Norma Bates for the Bates Motel show.
What?
Yeah, that's the same lady.
Oh my gosh.
Did you not know that?
Oh my gosh. I just went on her IMDb to look at her. Oh wow, it is. That's crazy.
And her little sister is the girl from American Horror Story.
Which one?
The Violet from the first season.
Oh wow. That's crazy. I did not know that.
She was supposed to come out in Cult, but
That would be cool.
due to complications. So let's end it off with, I'm excited for part 3 coming out. He said that him being James Wan said he doesn't want to move too fast. With all the spin-offs coming out, The Nun, Annabelle. The first Annabelle I heard was Kaka.
The second one was good.
The second one was good, which is a prequel.
Yeah.
I really liked it. It makes me want to watch the first one. And so I think it's cool that he said he's not rushing into it, because what tends to happen with a lot of horror movies is like, right away next year we're bringing out The Conjuring 7. And it's like, oh, you just brought one out like a couple of months ago. It's still fresh and it wasn't that
They're
good.
on 7?
No.
I'm just kidding, I know.
But, that's how it is with Saw. So,
Oh, well, the new Saw movie looks amazing. When does that come out?
October 27th.
So could we do a
Maybe.
podcast on that?
So, there you have it. So, Eli gave Conjuring 1 a 7, Conjuring 2 a 9. And Louie?
Conjuring 1, 9. Conjuring 2, 9.5. If anything, leave a comment if you want us to watch a movie.
Yeah, give us some suggestions, please, because we don't really have a set schedule, and there's a lot that we want to watch. So, thank you for listening. I am Eli.
I'm Louie.
And this has been a work in progress, creepy, spooky, skeleton, scary, a spook, a spack.
A boof, a bath. Shout out if you know that.
So thank you. If you like what you heard, like the video, you want to hear more, subscribe, and don't forget to drop some comments for us. And
Let us know you're watching.
yeah, and this is Eli, and I am out.
This is Louie. This is Ethan. Shout out if you know that too. I'm out.